Start that win over the Kings after giving up 3 goals on his first 9 shots.
And I think the Devils have to take advantage of that with Hallmark, their number 1 goaltender, not in the lineup just yet. The Devils have to clean up the high danger chances. Bryce talked about that in the pregame, where against Utah it was flawless, Bryce, but against Carolina just too many slot shots. And
Dougie Hamilton battling with David Perron, a new acquisition this year. 4th team in 4 years for Perron after he had a long stretch in St. Louis. Jake Sanderson feeds the front. Perron is denied by Markstrom again. Stützle cross ice. Josh Norris bobbled the pass. Gets it up high to Jake Sanderson. Young defenseman with a lot of offensive skills. Sanderson changes directions. That shot rings off the post. It caught a deflection from Tkachuk on the way through.
All of that 6'5" frame and deflects that shot from Shabbat out of play. There's the quick wrister that was tipped up high. I think Tkachuk.
In space, Timo Meier gives chase. Jake Sanderson moves the puck ahead to Michael Amadio. Amadio over from Vegas this offseason. Puts it on Markstrom. That's easily escorted into the corner. Nemitz is pinned there by Shane Pinto, but Seamus Casey receives the pass and uses his good skating ability to get it to the blue line. Pass broken up, comes back the other way, and Nick Cousins is turned away by Markstrom.
And that split second is all a defending forecheck needs in order to intercept a pass like that.
Paul Cotter with a little bit of space. He gets into the offensive end, cuts the middle, he shoots and misses just wide. Hughes snaps it off the outside of the net, and it bounces toward the front. Dawson Mercer plays catch with Brendan Dillon. It comes ahead to Nico Hischier. Backhanded to Dillon. He feeds the slot. Nobody home. There's Timo Meier, who had so much chemistry with Nico Hischier last year. Now they're reunited. Hamilton to the front, and Hischier couldn't get on that rebound. Mercer turns away from pressure. Works it to the blue line. Dillon glides it across. Hamilton, a wrist shot, and Forsberg saw that one the whole way with a glove save. Then straight up into the air.
I don't think he even saw that shot.
Didn't see it until it came back down on the ice after flying high off his shoulder. Sanderson and Norris, that was deflected in front. A lot of bodies for Ottawa getting in front of Markstrom at the moment.
If that puck gets across, it's trouble for the Devils.
Casey's pass went off Mercer's skate and is turned over. Jensen, wrist shot deflected, and Markstrom stops it with the left pad.
You know, you're going to try to replicate that being Ottawa, and that's putting pressure, trying to get pucks below the goal line. You know, trying to have the Devils defensemen have to go back for those pucks, right, Dano?
Shane Pinto lets it go, and Markstrom gloves it. Oh, good play by Casey, breaking up the long pass for Gregor. Gregor, sharp angle, he hit the underside of the crossbar.
Wow. And the Devils have been able to escape. Scoreless here.
Oh, good feed by Mercer for Hischier, and he redirects it just wide of goal. Feed to the blue line. It handcuffs Sanderson. He moves it to Hamonic. Drive on the way. Didn't make it through. Bouncing off Dillon. Now Pinto snaps it on, and Markstrom fights it off.
They've had plenty of zone time and opportunities, and the Devils have been able to avoid being scored against because of Markstrom. A couple of posts, and now they got to get on the offense.
Paulo with some space. Forsberg fights it off. Siegenthaler toward the front. Mason whacking at it, and Forsberg digs it out to freeze the puck. Final 15 seconds of the period. He runs into Clevin, and it comes the other way. Cousins wide. McEwen cross ice. Gaudet's shot is turned away. A big save by Markstrom. Period. Devils won just 35.3%, but they win the opening faceoff of period 2. Nico Hischier out there with Dawson Mercer and Timo Meier. Again, if you're just joining us, of the New Jersey Devils, who are 5 for their first 25 on the power play this year. That's 20%. Scored 5 on 3 against Carolina on Tuesday. Dougie Hamilton shoots. Rebound there in front. Mason whacking at it, and it's poked away. Good saves by Forsberg. First on Hamilton, and then twice on Stefan Nason. Ottawa has struggled on the penalty kill this year. Just 7 for their first 11, or only 63%. Hamilton glides it to Jesper Bratt. Brad again with 1:25 left on the power play. Hischier looking, he shoots, and Forsberg keeps it out. Closed the 5-hole as Hischier tried to sneak it through.
But a very good power play. Look, you would take that power play and say, hey, this can help us build some momentum for future power plays.
Meier slams on the brakes. Kovacevic shoots, redirected, score! The Devils strike first. Eric Hall is on the board with a deflection goal.
Well, all starts with Timo Meier with a good zone entry, backing the defense off. and Eric Haula gets a piece. Here's what I'm talking about. Nice move through the neutral zone, drives the defenseman back. There's the pass. Kovacevic wastes no time at snapping that puck toward the net, and Eric Haula gets in there just in time. I think this is a double deflection off Eric Haula and Bernard Docker, yes, and changes direction, goes right between the wickets of the goaltender Forsberg.
Andre Palat on the forecheck. Bernard Docker moves it up the wall to Adam Gaudette. Now it's Zach McEwen again. Enters the offensive zone, snaps one that glances off the glove of Markstrom and wide.
I'll tell you, Zach McEwen, you know, he's there to provide some muscle for Ottawa. And so I'll tell you, he can shoot the puck. I mean, he snapped a wrist shot off the left side that season.
Kovacevic still out there. Dougie Hamilton also out on the kill now with Bastian and Lazar. Pinto moves it down to Claude Giroux, and it's intercepted by Nate Bastian. Has Lazar with him. It's a 2-on-1 shorthanded. Bastian enters. He shoots. He scores! A shorthanded goal. It's Nate Bastian's first this year.
Well, good stick by Bastian in his own zone, and we talked about the fourth line struggles last game. Great read by Bastian in the defensive zone there, and careless pass by the Senators as they try to get it to Shabbat. So it's a 2-on-1, and I like Bastian just not trying to get too fancy. Just let it rip. And short side, beautiful wrist shot.
Look, too. Look at Bastian and his eyes on Lazar the whole way.
You know, if he goes for the pass there, Bryce, just inside Ottawa's blue line, they've got numbers going the other way. Good play by Palat defensively.
Yeah, terminated that chance for Nick Jensen. It leads Lazar coming the other way. Penalty on Ottawa after Forsberg stops Lazar. Jensen had to hook Lazar to try and slow him down.
They had experienced a penalty kill like the Devils that's going to pressure them. You know, anytime that puck is bobbling, they're going to have pressure on them like we saw on Bastian's shorthanded goal.
You see it pay off on that last rebound scrum.
That was a really nice play from behind by Amadio to strip that puck from Paul Cotter, who had a head of steam. And
Pinto, that rings off the inside of the post. Ottawa has hit the post 4 times tonight.
Quick spinorama backhand opportunity, but here's that shot that deflects off the pipe.
Here's Gaudette again up the wall. Jacob Bernard Docker's shot is blockered away. Rebound. Markstrom gets it on the full split.
When you're supposed to, you're not hanging on too long.
Let's take a look at the save of the game. It's brought to you by Volvo Cars.
There's that save. There was 2 saves. One initially from the quick shot from the point, and then look at on the rebound. Markstrom with that athleticism gets across. Those guys.
Now Palat to Nico Hischier. He tries to step around the defensive Tomas Shabbat. He's forced to the wall. Palat at the end of his shift moves it up the wall to Siegenthaler. Sharp angle shot hits the post on the short side. Meyer finds it. He fires it wide.
Mercer on his way.
It's a 3-on-2. Meyer feeds. Jack Hughes has it. He delays back to Meyer. He shoots. Save Forsberg, who looked behind him, but it bounced off his arm the other way. Mercer steps around Jensen. It's caught in Hischier's skates. He gets to it across. Cotter finds it, but the first effort he fanned on it. Second attempt, he moves it to Dillon. Dillon's shot all the way through the slot. Here's Hamilton, rebound, Cotter, score! Paul Cotter puts it in, and Dougie Hamilton will pick up the assist, his first point of the season.
Pinching along the wall. You see Dillon there. Just a quick shot toward the net. Dougie Hamilton's already up, reading that shot. If it goes wide on the half wall, he fires away. One more look at it. Gets it right on net. Deflects out, and there's Cotter right in the high slot. Picks up the garbage.
Dawson Mercer nearly took that down to himself out of midair. Instead, he has to pursue it, takes it away, gets to the front. He shoots, save Forsberg, and he gobbled up Hischier's rebound. And he delivers a bump to Stützle. 30 seconds left on the power play. Sanderson walking the line, moves it back to Giroux. He delays, he shoots, he scores! So the Senators spoil the Markstrom shutout bid with 1:05 to go, and the power play goal makes it 3-1.
Not much Markstrom can do as he was screened. Ottawa's got 2 extra attackers, so they win that battle on the wall and get over to Giroux. You see that quick wrister just squeaks through Markstrom. Real smart heads-up shot from the veteran Claude Giroux, and he the 5-hole through Markstrom has scored a couple of times, and I thought they were really dominant in that second frame. And it's enough for a 3-1 victory at the end of the night.